Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Song Detective. I'm your host, John.
And I'm Sarah. John, I am so ready for today's episode. I feel romantic today
Romantic? Why is that?
because we are talking about the ultimate love song, the song you hear at every wedding and every romantic movie.
Ah, I see. You are talking about I Will Always Love You.
And I Will Always Love You. It's Whitney Houston's masterpiece.
Great singing, Sarah. It is definitely Whitney's biggest hit. But what if I told you this is not a romantic song?
What? Of course it is. She says she will always love him.
She does, but she didn't write it for a lover, a husband, or a boyfriend.
Okay, you're scaring me. Who is it for?
It was written by the legendary Dolly Parton in 1973, and she wrote it for her boss.
Her boss? That is the least romantic thing I've ever heard. Are you telling me this emotional ballad is actually a resignation letter?
Ideally, yes, it's a musical resignation letter. Here is the story. Dolly Parton was working on a TV show with a famous country singer named Porter Wagoner.
Was he famous?
Very. He was her mentor. He made her a star. They worked together for 5 years, from 1967 to 1974. But Dolly wanted to fly on her own. She wanted a solo career. Let me guess, the boss didn't like that. Exactly. Porter said no. He thought she wasn't ready, or maybe he was jealous. They argued a lot. There was a lot of tension. So how did she quit? She realized she couldn't explain her feelings with words. So she went home, sat down, and wrote this song. The next day, she walked into his office and sang it to him.
Wow, that takes courage. What did he do? Fire her?
No, he started crying. He said, "That is the prettiest song you ever wrote. You can go, but let me produce this record."
That gives me goosebumps. So the song actually solved the conflict.
It did, but there is another twist to this story. A few years later, Elvis Presley wanted to record the song.
The king of rock and roll? That's huge!
It was huge. Dolly was so excited, but Elvis's manager called her and said, "If Elvis records it, we need 50% of the publishing rights."
They wanted half the money?
Yes, and Dolly, even though she loved Elvis, said no.
She said no to Elvis?
She said no to the bad deal. Because she wrote it, she wanted to keep it. And years later, when Whitney Houston recorded it and it sold millions, Dolly made a fortune.
Wow, Dolly Parton is a genius. She is a sweet country singer, but a shark in business.
She is. Now, let's look at the lyrics that convinced her boss to let her go. The first verse is key. "If I should stay, I would only be in your way." To be in someone's way, that's a great idiom. Yes. Imagine you are trying to walk through a door, but I am standing right in the middle. I am in your way.
So, metaphorically, she's saying, if I stay, I will be an obstacle. I will stop your progress.
Exactly. Very mature. And then she uses my favorite word in the song, bittersweet. Bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me.
Bittersweet. Like dark chocolate?
Yes, but for emotions. It describes a situation that is both happy and sad at the same time.
Like graduating from university, you are happy to finish, but sad to leave your friends.
Perfect example. Leaving her boss was bittersweet. She loved him as a friend, but she needed to leave to grow.
Now, look at the title, I Will Always Love You. Why will?
Is it a prediction? Like, it will rain tomorrow? Not exactly. Here, will is used to make a promise or a strong commitment. It's not an instant decision, it's a vow.
So she's promising, even though I am leaving, my respect for you is eternal.
Correct. And she also uses a beautiful wish structure. I wish you joy and happiness, but above all this, I wish you love.
It's so classy. She isn't angry, she isn't fighting. She just wants him to be happy.
This phrase, I hope life treats you kind, is also important. To treat someone means how you behave towards them.
So she hopes life is good to him. You know, John, I used to think this was just a sad breakup song, but now it feels like a song about independence.
That's a beautiful way to put it, Sarah. It's about growing up and saying goodbye with respect, not anger.
Next time I quit a job, maybe I should write a song.
Maybe just a polite email is safer, Sarah. But definitely listen to Dolly's version. You can hear the sincerity in her voice.
I definitely will. Thanks for sharing the real story.
Thanks for listening to The Song Detective.
See you next time.